Yo, what's good, you guys? What's really good? I made a poll on Instagram and Twitter. I haven't even checked the Twitter one, but on Instagram, I asked which video would you guys rather see, products I'm using or why I cut my hair. Okay, so this video is gonna be all about why I cut my hair. Yo, that lock gets me every time because it's connected to my speaker. But why I cut my hair? Why did I cut my hair? I guess the short answer was one day I was just chilling and I had been thinking, oh, that was bad, sorry. It's like a hair on me. Sorry. One day I was just sitting chilling and I was like, you know, I'm bored, I'm not doing anything, and my hair will grow back, and I just wanted some change, and I just went for it, and I cut it, and I made the video. I don't know if you guys saw it, I'll insert it somewhere here if I figure out how to do that. But yeah, I just went for it, and now we're here, you know? And I think I really did it because, okay, actually, let's do background. So, back in 2016, maybe August, September 2016, like I went through like a really bad time period where I got played, like there's like getting played and there's getting played. I got played and it just broke me. I'm not even gonna lie, it broke me. But you know, I just kept living, kept doing my thing. And so literally, oh, and on top of that, I dropped all my friends, but we'll get there. That'll be in a separate video. So anyway, that happened. So it was kind of like a sad time for me, just kind of figuring things out, because obviously, you know, you kind of start to build your identity, and then it all gets stripped away. So literally, I got played, lost my friends, and quit the basketball team, all in a span of like 4 or 5 months. So it was a lot of change going on in my life at that time. And I also, you know, I dyed, like, it started when I dyed my hair burgundy. Like, I did that on a whim. I was just like, I told Gina, one of my teammates, I was like, yeah, I think I want to dye my hair. She's like, what color? And I was like, I don't know, like red or burgundy or something. I was going to do like Rihanna red, but I was just like, nah, that's way too drastic for me. Maybe one day, but not now. And I did the burgundy literally that night, went and got stuff and dyed my hair burgundy. And I really liked it, but then I was getting tired of the dark and I wanted to go back light. So in December, I lightened it and it was alright. And I got like a different cut that I did not like, but hair grows back. So I was just like, cool, I'll rock with it. And then it grew out, and then into the summertime. Okay, so after I quit the team, the basketball team, for anybody who doesn't know, I quit the basketball team on my school, or at my school, sorry. Yeah, so after I quit the team, I was like struggling in terms of like my identity, because once again, like I didn't have the friends that I was used to having. Like my teammates and stuff, like the dynamic kind of changes once you're not on the team. And for those of you who are student athletes or play a sport, like you know how, in college at least, you know how close you are with your teammates in terms of proximity wise. You're always with them, you know, like events like nighttime party stuff, you're going with your teammates. Like a lot of stuff just socially, if you really think about it, has a lot to do with athletics and the teams and all of that stuff. It's like its own little section on campus. So for me, you know, leaving that section and then trying to re-identify with something, because basketball was literally my life. Like it was what I did during the day and what I did at night. You know, everybody has a hobby, and mine was basketball just as much as it was what I wanted to do and make a career out of at one point in my life. And so when I quit, it was kind of hard for me to just be a normal student. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it was different because I've never ever not been an athlete. So that whole time was really confusing for me, and it took a toll on me because I was literally trying anything and everything. Like I tried track, dead. What else did I try? Nothing more athletic wise, but I was just doing things like trying to play different instruments, like getting back to drawing. I was writing a lot more, a lot of time crying, a lot of time praying. Like it was just a rough period for me. mentally and physically, just because I just stopped, like full stop working out. I was just like, you know what, F this, I'm not an athlete, I don't have to do this no more. And I just took a break, like a full on break. So a lot of just stuff just changed in a short period of time. So then fast forward to summertime. Summertime is when I really started to think, okay, Kiwi, like you wanted to do this blog, you wanted to be, you've been wanting to do YouTube, so why don't you just put that into plan? Like you have so much time on your hands, so go for it. And I was like, all right, cool, Kiwi, you know, I'm gonna do that. So I started planning it out, and you know, figuring out how I was gonna make it happen, which is why I started that like written blog, which most of you I'm sure saw. If not, you know, it's gone. Now, when I deciding not to do the blog and doing YouTube, again, I was just like still distraught. I wasn't really putting 100% into either thing. I was just like, okay, I know I want to do this, but I still don't know what to do with myself. I still don't have any identity. Like I didn't have friends at this point, for real. Like I met other people, you know, obviously through like being with Leroy. But I think it, like, those are not my friends that I came in with, you know? And like, it's different, you know? You meet people along your way, but you have them home people that you're really super cool with, that you came with, that know you for real. So it's hard to just lose all of that and then try and jump back into all these friendships and be hella close with people. It's like the same thing over again. It was just difficult for me. So a lot of my time was spent with Leroy, and then when he was busy, I was by myself, and I was just like, man, this is not for me. Like, no. And that was me for a while. In the summer, I was just like, oh, Leroy this, Leroy that. And fortunately, we were able to be together for quite some time during the day and stuff like that. And that was a blessing for me, just because I needed that company, that push to get back on my feet, so to speak. So yeah, that has nothing to do with my hair, but that was emotionally how I was feeling, and it all plays a part in how I cut it. So then fast forward to July, August time, I got a haircut and I did not like it. Like I went in for a trim, and my hair was like down to here, just growing back from the cut I got in like January time, and she cut it like it wasn't even touching my shoulders, and it was just horrendous to me. I did not like it at all. So then at that point I was just always complaining, and then I don't know what it was that really sparked the whole just cut it all off in my head, but one day I was just like, yeah, I told her, I was like, would you like me if I cut my hair off? Like I always ask him these scenarios, I don't know, it's just something I do. But I asked him if he'd still date me if I cut my hair off and I was bald, and he was like, yeah, I just want to see how you look first. And I was like, okay. But that was like a serious question. Even though I was playing, it was kind of a serious question, because I'm just thinking like, yo, I might really want to do this. Not that it matters if he said no, he wasn't going to date me. If I wanted to cut it out, I thought I'd cut it. Sorry, Leroy. But yeah, so then I think maybe a week or two from that, I started talking about it more, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cut it. And he was like, no, because I don't want to hear you complaining about your hair being short. And I was like, if I do it, it's not gonna matter. But if I go expecting a trim and you give me a cut, then that's a problem, and I'm gonna complain. So literally, I think from when I said it to him the first time, there was like a 3-week span of me like off and on saying I'm gonna cut it, and nobody believed me. Like I told my mom I was gonna cut it, and she was like, are you sure you want to do that? You're not gonna do that, Keely. Like you have such beautiful hair, blah blah blah. And like that was the problem for me. Like I just felt like everything that was associated with who I was had to do with my hair. Like even being a basketball player, people would like, guys would look at me and be like, oh, she's a light-skinned hooper with curly hair. Like that's a type for people, and there's nothing wrong with that, that's your type. But for me, it was just hard to want to branch out and be more when all people can see you as is a light-skinned girl with curly hair. And that might sound stupid to some people, but it really affected me as a person. And so I was just like, you know, I don't even like my hair anyway. Like whatever, it's gonna grow back. And so I cut it, and that's the video you guys saw. And literally in it, I almost cried, because I just felt like when I cut my hair, I literally cut away everything that, you know, I felt from when I got played and when I lost my friends, and you know, when I stopped playing basketball. Like I literally just cut it all away. And it was like, that sounds really cheesy and corny, but it's real for me. And now I'm so much happier. I feel like I'm becoming more in touch with myself. Like before, I was so reliant on my hair as part of my identity, because that's what people literally would follow me on Instagram for. That's what people, you know, knew me for. Like, one guy even had the nerve to tell me, like, yeah, I started to like try and talk to you because of your hair. Like, I want my kids to have that type of hair. I am not just some gene pool person. Like, I'm a person, I have feelings. Like, I'm more than just what I look like, whether you find that attractive or not, you know? So for me, I was just like, that's gonna be my statement to myself that I can still be Keely Shay Foster without my curly hair that everybody identifies me with. And yeah, that's why I cut my hair. And now, honestly, if I could do it all over again, I would have done it sooner, because the way that I feel now and the way that I've gotten to connect with myself and learn more about myself and explore me as a person is just, it's been amazing. You know, it's been an up and down journey, but it's literally just been so freeing. And, you know, I couldn't be more happy. And it ties really right in with what I do this for, which is to help promote self-love. And my goal is to help everyone that watches my videos or follows me on Instagram or Twitter. My goal is to inspire them to take more time to love themselves, and not just in a materialistic kind of way, you know, really internally take time to get to know themselves and work on who they are as human beings. That is my #1 goal, and that's why I'm doing my YouTube channel. You know, that's why I deleted my Instagram, made a new one, and that's why I go so hard about people. You know, if you don't want to interact, if you don't want to like pictures, comment, interact with me, then don't follow me, because this is a space for people to come and share and learn and grow. And if you don't want to be a part of that, then there's no, you know, room for you here. But yeah, that was a little tangent, but that is pretty much why I cut my hair. So yeah, now it is short, you know. I did a little I don't even know what kind of, I didn't know the short hair terminology things, a little fade, but I don't even know. But it was cool, can't lie, I liked it, but it's not really my thing. It made me feel different though. Like, I felt like I could be like badass, you know. I felt like Rihanna, like I could just take different pictures. Like, I don't know, but I'm the type of person, like, it's just weird. I'm just weird, okay? And like, I associate things with things, like feelings with things. So like, my longer hair makes me feel a different way than shorter hair. Maybe that's universal. Like, different outfits make me feel a different way. When I'm wearing this, I feel comfortable, I feel confident. If I'm wearing a dress, I feel like, yo, I don't care who it is, who you are, I'm cute. So whatever, like, my confidence is right. I don't know, it's just weird. But now with this haircut, I feel, like I said, more in touch with myself. So yeah, I'm rambling and I do that a lot. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was everything that you expected to hear or wanted to hear, or that you learned something about me. And yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, okay? It'll be a good decision. Okay, I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.